All right, we are here live and direct inside Jamaica, Queens, at something that we can all be very proud of. You know, we're here with President General Michael Duncan, the UNIA, and he's done something really spectacular. You know, something very, very big on behalf of our people in terms of commercial activity. You see all of this activity happening. You see what the space looks like. Look at this, and people are working, and this is 15,000 square foot of commercial activity. So, Mr. Michael Duncan.
Brother Hero, welcome to the Rock. This is the rock that black people should stand on. This is the base, the self-reliant economic base that we are building for our people, and of course it must be based in race first.
All right.
It is 15,000 square foot of products, rice, meat, produce, dry goods, everything you can think about that the restaurant desire and use. Also, we have things here for individuals as well. The first thing I want you to know is that the red, black, and green must be saluted, and as such, we have the red, black, and green flag.
I see it, I see it, I see it.
Here, under the red, black, and green, we stand. Under the red, black, and green, we live. It is clear that by our colors, people shall know who we are. Yeah, so we move forward and we see three t-shirts over here again. The red, the black, and the green.
Absolutely.
But as we move forward, we're going to go into the produce area where we have our fruits and vegetables, where the restaurants and the individuals come and get their produce. Be it the scallion, the thyme, the tomatoes, the farm produce them on top, we feed them. Restaurant, then come and buy the onion, the cabbage, everything we have for retail, and then we have for the wholesalers as well. If you come on in here again, most of these products are given to the wholesalers. We have the onions, we have the coconut cream, we have the plantains, we have everything, and these things come in and go out every single day because we have to supply the restaurants. We deliver to a lot of the restaurants, but we also have restaurants that come up and pick up their own goods. So it's a facility here as a black-owned restaurant. The black restaurants in the community, they can get anything and everything they want. When we first started out, we intended to be just for restaurants, but with the customers then coming back and forth, we adjusted that somewhat so we could facilitate our brothers and sisters who want things for their individual use. So as you can see, Brother Hero, in this section here, we have the things them for individual use. We have even breadfruit. These things are directly from Jamaica. These are some local snacks, some drinks from Jamaica that they come. We have the meats, the different kind of meats, the chicken, the goats, the fish, whatever. And this section here is all retail, The fish, different snapper, parrotfish, shrimp for our people. But if we should go inside we have the bulk for people who want to buy in bulk. The fish in bulk, the chicken in bulk, meat in bulk, everything in bulk. So these things come in and they go out. They come in and they go out. So it's just a constant coming in and going out. Business is turning, and we are making sure that happens. If you look here, the different things, the coconut cream. You look at butter beans. You look at dry beans here. Things on the shelf, dry goods. You will even see some tomato ketchup here. These things came from Jamaica, and most Jamaicans love that brand. So we highlight the things that are needed and we carry them. The carrots that's waiting in, all kind of dry goods, water, whatever the restaurants need. We even have the codfish. People choose what kind of codfish they want. They have the ones in the bag inside, but then some people like it like this. So you will see the customer service area where we have different cashiers. We have young men picking up things to give to customers, helping them as they go ahead. The cashiers then are active. We see two of our brothers here who help to hold the field and make sure that they got the hands. Good? Good to see you. Thank you, right here. So again, another section with a lot of products. Dry goods for people. These are a whole lot of little snacks that the community like and need. These are different kind of drinks that people buy. The thing that a lot of people love, people favorite, and just any little thing you can see up and down the shelf that people want. But we are bursting out of our sleeves here, so you're seeing a lot of things here in this section here. And it makes a whole lot of difference to have these things for our people. And it's just something we love doing and we're going to keep doing. Over here you will see some products retail again. These are some most likely organic products here. We have some tonics that the people them drink. But our people, they love this kind of thing because they use it for their health. We have some retail products here, brothers and sisters, where people get what they want. As I said, originally it was supposed to be wholesale for restaurants, but we adjusted it. You will see bread. This is bread that we make here. We make this bread. We sell them wholesale and we sell them retail. And you will see a lot of goods here. Milk. As I said, we are bursting out of our seams and we're continuing to build, continue to grow back. Here now we are seeing brothers and sisters. The good thing about this is that we have these good people here. Want you eating off the Prophet Delta? To the workers them over here making snacks that we sell wholesale and retail. This is Michael here. Michael here. My family, cousin. This is my good brother here from Senegal.
Yes, man.
And Abdul.
Yes,
and it's good to have him here because we have to have Africans from all over the world working here.
Yeah, man.
So
Mangadef, you know? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Jerejef, you know? Yeah, man.
Yes, so you will see some of the pastries we are making. And we come over here again. We see these great brothers holding things down, making some of this is called gizzarda. I don't know if you know the Jamaican gizzarda. This is gizzarda here. A pastry and coconut. The stuffing in the middle, but it says coconut. So that's one of the favorite pastry from Jamaica.
Okay, they call it gizzarda.
And this is Miss Yvonne. She manages this area.
Okay, yeah,
and she makes sure all these things are produced and ready to be shipped out to different restaurants, smaller bakeries. Keep it functioning, you know?
Man, yeah, man.
Because
they go to the manager, you know? Yeah.
It's many different life, and if you take a look inside, you will see where we're making some of the stuff. We see the bread them baking 6 minutes. Pull off. Right here, brothers them over here, keep them going. Have the mixers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, man. And this brother here, after the meeting the other day, him say, I go home and throw him in Friday. Thank you, man. So
what's this right here?
It's another pastry we're making. This is made from coconut.
Coconut drops. Huh?
Yeah, it's one of the favorite snack that the people them use. So again, we sell them here retail, but we sell them wholesale as well.
To other restaurants.
To other restaurants. And this is what we do every day. Same thing with the pastries. Then we're making coconut buns, sugar buns, just for the people with this. So we're constantly manufacturing the bread. Then we have to be making them all day because they just go.
Yeah, man. You have a bread and pastry factory right here.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
So we keep it functioning, but then we try to supply our people. If you see the coconut snack, greetings over here. If you see the coconut snack, that's the same coconut.
Oh, okay. It's making a coconut. Okay.
But sounds good here.
Yeah, man. Multifaceted operation, you know?
Yes, and as you go, you see orders are packed to be going outside. It will be lifted up with the forklift and send out. Back here again, a whole lot of goods that just come in the morning and leave in the evening, and we just come in and take out. This is Mr. Sterling here. He seems like he wants to run away from you. But
I want to give him a live cut.
yes, all right, we're gonna
Mr.
come
Sterling
in.
is the butcher, huh?
This Mr. Sterling,
Yeah,
he's the manager of the meat department.
Okay.
So he keeps things going.
All right.
This is where he cut the meat.
This is upstairs. Butcher on Friday, it's for cutting wood.
Okay.
Where's the dog, man?
Yes, oh yeah, thank you. Yeah. Brother Hello, we do this all day. We have to be cutting meeting from morning till night because Mr. Sterling has a lot of restaurants to supply. He has to supply the Jamaica Breeze restaurant as well because the Jamaica Breeze sell buffet. We usually do a special cut for them. But it works out well. But all this, Brother Hero, if you don't have good brothers and sisters who care about the business, you're not going to be successful.
Right.
Because you need brothers and sisters who see the business as being just as important as you are. And I am blessed with having brothers and sisters here managing that weekend trust, and they take the business serious. And it's just amazing. So this is our manager here in the meat department, and there's another excellent brother over here that comes to me. And we're just fortunate. If you didn't have good people over here, I can't do all of this.
Right.
So Mr. Sterling, thank you very much for the lesson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, and have a blessed day, yeah? Yes. So, please come out. This is a big refrigerator we build. It's 100 feet long by almost 30 feet wide. But right now we have to be using it for storage because we're limited in space, you know?
Okay.
But we're just going to keep working with it. We're looking to buy a new building. And once we get a new building, then we don't have to store all these things in here.
Right.
But this is, we are bursting out of our seams, and we have to be moving and working very hard to make this happen.
Yes.
So
It's a good problem to have, you know?
it's a good problem to have. So also over here again, you see some of our goods, our forklift we use to load the truck and just to make it happen. But it's a wonderful thing. And this place here is owned by African people.
Yes, sir.
Brothers and sisters, you know, Marcus Garvey said it best. He said every member of the black race is a member of the UNIAACL. We're saying to you, brothers and sisters, every African person is an owner of this business here. All you have to do is activate your membership, activate your investment, and shop here.
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters, we have to make ourselves reliant economic base. And this is where it starts. The Rock, and it's named The Rock because it is something that we can stand on. The Rock, brothers and sisters. I thank you, Brother Heru. One God, one aim, one destiny.
I
Long
do
live
have a
Marcus
question.
Garvey.
Yeah, man. Long live Marcus Garvey. So you talked about people being able to possibly invest in something like this. Is there investment opportunity for people who would like to participate in the economic growth of this particular company?
Yes, any black person who wants to invest, they can buy a share for as little as $600.
Okay.
We have been paying dividends for the last 3 years, so every investor has gotten dividends. 3 years ago, we paid out 6.4. 2 years ago, we paid out
6.4 what, million?
no,
6.4 thousand?
Yeah, 6.4% on their
6.4%,
yes.
okay.
And 2 years ago, we paid out 12.8,
Okay.
and last year we paid out 11.80.
Percent on the person's investment.
Yes, and it's going to continue to grow as we are building. So, brothers and sisters, as African, wherever you are, you should own a piece of the Rock, because within the next 5 years, we're going to take this to different cities, different states, and most definitely different countries where African people live. And this is the medium by which we are going to use to liberate black people economically. As Mr. Garvey said, anyone who relies on another for economic existence sooner or later die. So brothers and sisters, you can invest if you want.
Now, I think what's important to President General Michael Duncan is that what we see here, and you've been able to show it with real evidence that you're actually engaged in international commerce between nations of black people and communities of black people, irrespective of country, state, or divisions through water.
Right.
I see you have a lot of products from the Caribbean. You have products from America. You're bridging the gap between the Caribbean and the black Americans, and you have black Americans hired here. You have Caribbean people hired here. You have African people hired here, you know? Can you talk about the connection really between food, culture, and bringing our people together as how you're able to have goods from Africa? Because I see the Ghana yam back there, you know? I see the Jamaican yam back there, right? And then I see also African American goods here as well. You're really engaged in Pan-African commerce. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, one thing about us, we are cultural people, African people. And whether we are from the Caribbean, whether we were born in Africa or whether we were born here, we like our food. We love our food. And especially when you live in a foreign land, you have to find a way to bring your culture to your people, your family, and your extended families. So for us, we're making sure we create relationships with all the countries in the Caribbean and all the countries in Africa to bring African food. Next week, I will be heading to Ghana, and one of the things I will be doing there is formulating the final plans to bring containers and containers of products from Ghana, the different yam, especially the puna yam. The people them love that yam, and we want to bring it here ourselves. We have the shea butter we're going to bring here. We have the palm oil we want to bring here, and all the basic spices that Ghanaian use to bring here, because this will end up being the African common market for African people the world over, my brothers and sisters.
Absolutely. And you started, and it's a great start. I mean, this is incredible, you know. In Florida, we have a thing called Restaurant Depot.
Yes.
And this is just as big as the Restaurant Depot, but this has our goods there. And so this is a great business model.
Yes.
I see all the people working. And what I also noticed with the people working, and I don't think it's just because the big boss is here, but they all look happy to be working here, man.
Yeah, you know, this Garveyite building, a Pan-African business. And the key thing as a Garveyite, as a Pan-African, you have to love your people. And believe me, when you love your people love you. We have to practice race first. And race first allows us to look at anything and everything, but first and foremost, love our people. And by studying Garvey and Garveyism, that's what it did for me, because at 17, when I picked up the book, Philosophy and Opinion of Marcus Garvey, it pointed out to me that I wasn't a Jamaican, I'm an African born in Jamaica. And therefore, because of that, as an African brother who studied Garvey and Garveyism and live it, we have to show that love to our people. And when you show that love to your people show you back that love. Equally, they protect your investment as it there. And most of these members here, they are investors in the rock. So they have shares in the rock. And we want them to feel that way, that as the rock grows, they will grow.
Absolutely. And so you being the President General of the UNIA and being based in New York, and you have this as your brainchild. I know you came from the restaurant business. And owning restaurants. And you decided, through our conversations, you told me, I saw how much I was spending on food every week with one restaurant, and I decided that I was going to start something where I was going to buy it from myself. Right? But you also didn't just do it for yourself and your businesses. You made it also available for 200 other restaurants in the area, and it's flying the UNIA flag and the UNIA banner, where now maybe people who come in and buy in their own restaurants, and these are people who are businessmen and businesswomen. They're seeing the red, black, and green flag, and they're seeing, wow, there's something else going on here besides just commerce. There's some type of political ideology going on here. What is the relationship, and I know that this is a private business, but what is the relationship between The Rock and the UNIA beyond you being the founder of the Rock and also President General of the UNIA?
Well, the UNIA created the greatest government that ever existed for African people. And it's still our government. It is still here. All we have to do is to rise and make it happen. The red, black, and green is the flag of the UNIA. So when you come in this business
Let's go
place
stand by the
here,
flag and
the
see.
red, black, and green must be shown, and people must see it. And people, when they see it, they will know what we stand for by our colors, the red, black, and green. People shall know who we are. So as such, everything we do is under the banner of the red, black, and green, under the love of the red, black, and green, because Marcus Garvey instilled that for us. So be it this business here, The Rock, be it Jamaica Breeze, be it the soccer program that says that I run, be it Liberty Farm that I have in Liberia, it must endorse the red, black, and green. And when we make profits here, a portion of our profits must go to the red, black, and green, meaning the UNIAACL. That's our government of the world. The UNIA liberated us, and if it were not for the UNIA, we would be back in slavery, physical slavery today. So we have to be thankful. And when we as black businessmen, African businessmen create business, we have to entrust that we invest in our community activities through the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities League.
Yeah, man, it's like a tithes, right? That's how the Catholic Church built themselves up, where you'd have the people give 10% of their income,
That's it.
and then businesses would give 10% of their income that way to an organization that they deemed was going to help, you know, in the redemption of their people. They saw it as the Catholic Church in the European world, and we need to see it as the UNIA in the African world. So, man, you're doing a great and mighty work, man. I'm emotionally moved when I came here, and I actually see a product that I love right there.
Yes.
Right here, I see in this beautiful product here.
Yes.
In terms of the business that we're doing together with the UNIA, and the fact that I have an outlet of distribution for Herbal Results products. And who else would I come to in New York to help distribute my product but a UNIA run business with President General Michael Duncan? And the fact that you put this thing together so that someone like me as an entrepreneur can actually have a distribution wing instead of going with another distribution company, that I can come with a Pan-Africanist distribution company. It makes me more than happy to have known you and to be part of the UNIA. And I know that Marcus Garvey is smiling at us right now.
Yes. Well, the Herbal Results, we're seeing that it's working for our people. And what we have to do, if something is working, get behind it. One of the greatest things that The Rock does is that any African person who has a product and it's not accepted on other shelves, there's a space here for it.
That's
and
so
we
important.
have close to 100 people. So when you shop here and when you invest here, you're investing in the fact that we can facilitate spaces for our young entrepreneurs who want to do business. And that's what we're here for. Herbal Results. This is our product because it's promoted by an African, and an African who's a UNIA member and is a strong UNIA supporter. So this becomes ours. It's not just the owner anymore. We become the owner of this product, and we have to push it. I want to introduce you to a young lady. This is Keisha. She is a member of the UNIA. She's an investor in The Rock, meaning she's also an owner here. And she manages the place. Anything you want to say to her and ask her about the place?
Yeah. I hear that you're the head honcho in charge of this thing, you know. So we have to talk to you. So talk about your experience here, and you know, he talked about the fact there's over about 100 black businesses that are suppliers here. What has your experience been like in dealing with the entrepreneurs who come here and help supply some of the goods here? And what message would you have as a manager who reaches out to suppliers and also to distribute for anyone who wants to have an opportunity here to have their products here? What would you say to them?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Keisha. I'm the manager here. Well, to be honest, I've been here like 7 years. This is a black-owned business. We have a lot of products here, and we want to invite a lot of restaurants. Also, we have restaurants coming here. We have a wide range of we have a wide range of products from meat to dry goods to fruits and vegetables. We have like restaurants come here. We have different distributors come here. So over on this side, we have products from Jamaica. You want to move? You can move. Okay, we have products from Jamaica right here. So if you're a business and you want products from Jamaica, we have them right here.
Yes.
We have Bigfoot. We have any product from Jamaica. We have, this is our Jamaica shelf right here. Also on this side, so we have a wide variety of juices as well. And on this in here, we have our bulk items.
Yeah.
Alright. You want to here?
But then what has been like you working here? What has been like for you working here, Keisha?
Yeah.
No, what I was going to get into is just to let you know that we have different segments of items here. That's why I was showing you different places. So if you have a business, you can come and get all your dry goods, your produce, and even your Jamaican items. For me, working here has been like a great experience because I remember from the inception, in here wasn't really very busy, but as you can see, the shelves are stacked.
Look at the place.
Very stacked now. And I've grown from being just a cashier to becoming a manager.
Wow.
So
Big up yourself, Keisha, you
yes,
know?
I have to big up myself. So it has been a great experience. Also, I have the staff to manage, I have other customers to deal with, so it's just a wonderful experience being here.
Question, if I'm a business person and I make products, and I would like to have your products stocked here so that restaurants can buy my products, how would I go about that process?
All right, so all you have to do is come in and speak with me and I'll give you the information. You have to have a liability insurance also.
Okay.
Because one of the things about having a business or putting products in here, if something should go wrong with the customer or with the product, you have to have somebody to stand the liability for it. So you need liability insurance, 1. 2, it also depends on the product that you have. So if you want to know, you just can come to me and I'll let you know.
All right, and how would they contact you?
Oh, my number is 347-217-5953.
Okay, and give your name again?
Keisha. Yes.
Ask for manager Keisha. Huh?
Yes, you cannot. No, you cannot just ask for Keisha. I'm just a simple old Keisha.
Yeah,
okay?
you're the simple Keisha.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna ask for simple Keisha, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, give thanks, Keisha.
So
give
the product
thanks.
going so far, the herbal result.
Oh, well, to be quite honest, after the lecture on Sunday, I've been doing a little promotion myself. I've been speaking with customers along with the staff members. So I've been telling them that the product can do everything, reverse every single thing from diabetes to hypertension to cancer. So everybody's interested, as you know.
Yeah.
So persons have been coming and I'm telling them not to only buy the product but to also change their lifestyle because the product won't work unless the lifestyle is changed. So it's good. The buzz is good up for the product.
Yeah. So give thanks, you know. And I think that you and President General Michael Duncan are some of the leading characters in creating a historical moment in this time because this is not a small thing that's been created, you know, and I see that it's going to spread all over the world under the banner of the red, black, and green, where black people are being hired, black people are being trained, and that a young lady like yourself can be a cashier and rise up to the ranks of being the big boss manager, you know. You know, so it's a beautiful thing. I love to see it, and I think it's a great story.
You see, Keisha was one of them that came on the pilgrimage with me to Africa. And Keisha did the walk in Ghana, right? And when Keisha, after coming back from Ghana, Keisha's life changed completely. A totally committed Garveyite in every sense. In every sense. And we're just happy to have her where she's helping us to build the UNIA. And knowing how important this is to the UNIA and African people. She's the defender here because for me, I go away a lot. Like in a few days, I'm going to be in Africa. If you don't have someone strong here, the house can't stand. So she is in charge of those responsibilities of keeping things in order and to ensure that we can advance and increase for the benefit
That's
of
right.
African people.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And you told me about Keisha before I met Keisha, you know.
Yeah.
So I already knew this was a strong person, you know. Don't rap with Keisha, you know. Yeah, man. Big up, Keisha.
Yeah.
And thank you for the interview.
You're welcome.
All right. Yes, so President General Michael Duncan, you've done a great and mighty works. I know this is just the beginning, and I know this place is just too small for you. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
man.
yes, yes.
You know, like Bob Marley said, he said in Talking Blues, you know, he said, your feet is just too big for your shoes,
That's
you know?
it, that's
Yeah,
it,
man.
that's
So
it.
your feet have outgrown the shoes of this place.
Yes,
so I know
yes,
you're looking
yes,
for
yes.
a bigger footprint. You know
Yes,
what I
yes,
mean?
yes,
So
yes,
yeah,
yes.
man. So I wish you all the success because your success is our success, man. And I remember a decade ago, you having this just as a twinkle in your eye, and you made it happen. And it's not a small thing because it has a lot of moving pieces,
Yes.
and it requires a whole heap of organizational skills to put something like this together, man. So I know you did this for our people, but I also want to salute you and say thank you for being a living example of what Marcus Garvey would have always wanted us to do in terms of being a producer and creating tangible results for our people and hiring our people and giving families a chance to make it in the cold wilderness of North America.
Thank you, brother, and making the analysis with the shoes. You're so right. My feet are getting too big for the shoes because I'm trying to fill some shoes that Marcus Garvey left. And those shoes are supersized.
Yes.
But every time a member come and invest, every time a member join the UNIA, my feet become bigger. And we want to fill those shoes that Mr. Garvey left. So brothers and sisters, if you're out there, just join our ranks that we may build a better tomorrow. Marcus Garvey left the black prints for us. Let's utilize them. Thank you.
All right. Bless her.